Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Sydehassle Sports. Today is all about the preview, the weekend preview. Okay, so for those of you that wants to know what actually happened this weekend in the games, this is the sports channel to actually let you know. So without wasting any more time, as you know, I'm your host, Legend. This is my co-host
Edward.
What's happening, man? Yo. So Edward,
yo boss.
So much to talk about today.
Yeah,
so much,
of course.
Yeah, but before that, let's get to know what happened like this weekend. What did you get up to?
Okay, this weekend I was just enjoying myself with the games. Yeah,
you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't much busy this weekend, so just about the games. Yeah,
it was all about the games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one did you enjoy in particular?
Okay, maybe let me say Atletico versus Valencia.
Okay, that's the.
I know you're thinking otherwise, but that's what I. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not thinking. Don't put words in my mouth.
And also, I think I enjoyed Barcelona's game too. Yeah.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but even there.
Yeah. You get into that. It's all good. Okay.
Well, your side, what's up? I learned you have a very good news for us.
I do. Okay, so to let you guys know, I have a baby girl again.
Wow.
Yes, and I say again because now I'm a father. I'm a proud father of 3. Yeah, my wife is giving us a beautiful baby girl. So I'm really happy. Yeah, so that's the good news, guys. So God has been faithful throughout these months, taking care of her, taking care of us.
So when was that?
So it actually happened. Yeah, it's almost 2 weeks now. So God has been faithful.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
So
the first one on him. So this one will be on him.
Yeah, she's on him.
Automatic on him.
No. That's my mom's name.
On him.
We named her after my mother.
Okay. On him.
Understand? Yes.
Okay. On him. Legend.
No. Yeah, so it's Ohima Abna Santua.
Okay.
Ohima
Abna Santua.
No
English name.
Amor. Yes.
That's beautiful. Frida. Okay. Ohima Abna Santua.
But we will talk about that.
Aye, man.
But yeah, like that's it. That's the interesting part of our story, our private life. But listen, you guys, we have very interesting info for you guys today. So without wasting time, like I want us to start with West Ham. West Ham have really surprised us this season. To be honest, last season they were not too bad. Yeah. I think I think the team is there. The team they've been progressing. They've been improving as a team. As seasons go by, and I think this season in particular, they've been really impressive. So they played Liverpool. What a comeback!
Yeah.
What a fight! Like I won't even call it a comeback because they actually.
I think they scored first.
And
Liverpool equalized.
It was 3-1.
Yeah.
Like, and truth is, they could have even scored more because they were outstanding against a team in like top form in Liverpool. Liverpool have been outstanding mainly because of Mo Salah. Like Mo Salah has been tremendous. Everyone knows like how he's been doing. So West Ham now they've won 4 Premier League in a row. 3rd in the table. It's just unbelievable. 3 points behind leaders Chelsea. Yeah. Is it time that we actually consider them as genuine title contenders? Like, can we actually consider them as genuine title contenders?
For now, when we are looking at the table, they are automatic contenders for their title. But
they look strong. But you don't.
For me personally, I don't think they can keep on this fight till the end of the season.
Why? Why'd you say that?
I see them getting tired at some point in time. Injuries,
so you think fatigue is going to be
setting? Yeah, because
you think that's going to be a problem?
Because fighting for the title is not an easy task.
But I think they have a strong team. Yes, they
I
are.
think the Conference League. They're also playing.
They are.
So for them to be playing in Europe and also coming back to fight for the league, maybe top 6. Yeah, this should be in the top 6, maybe 5th or 6th. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I must say, I kind of agree with you there because, okay, if you put these things into consideration, then it's possible because, I think the top sides mainly when because they normally have big squad. West Ham have a big squad, but I don't think their squad is as much as the likes of
because it seems
City,
Chelsea. They struggle against the smaller teams, but they do well with the big teams. But they really struggle. They don't win convincingly, even if they win against the smaller teams.
Okay, that's fine. But then if you look at their past few games, this is their 4th win.
And
this doesn't normally happen.
The only problem is they have to win convincingly, so
you don't think last week's win was convincing? Yeah,
against Liverpool.
No, the previous one.
Oh, that one was convincing, but
you see, that's what I'm talking about, though. But when they're showing signs, because against Liverpool, it wasn't luck.
Yeah, all was on Liverpool to win the game, but
yeah, of course, because Liverpool are strong favorites.
Yeah.
They've been on fire, mainly because of Salah. To be honest, Salah has been outstanding.
But yesterday, I don't know what happened. It was just
because
I think they had a plan for him.
Yes, and that's the thing. That's why you have to give Moyes credit for what he's done so far, because David Moyes, he's not everyone's favorite. At United, he obviously didn't perform.
You didn't give him time. The time given to
yes, that's true. But they thought it was unfortunate for him.
Ferguson.
Yes, it was unfortunate for him because he came right after Ferguson.
Right after Ferguson.
That's like for any manager, to be honest, because he's been very successful. He
was very successful at Everton before joining United. But
yes,
he didn't work there.
And I think maybe that's why Ferguson chose him, because and especially against us, he gave us a lot of problems.
And he's also his countryman. They're all Scottish.
He gave us a lot of problems.
But I think his ratio wasn't bad compared to even Solskjaer. But Solskjaer is still
there. The problem is with Solskjaer, they've had a plan for him, but I think his time has run out.
Are you sure?
I believe so. I don't know why they're still keeping it. Me personally, I like Solskjaer. Solskjaer, I love you, but as a player, as a manager, I think he had his period. Now his period is over. I think it's time to go. It's time to move on.
Let's move on.
That's just my opinion.
We'll get there.
It's just my opinion. I do believe it's really time. It's time for him to move on. But yeah, we will get there. It's unbelievable though. I think I'm really proud of West Ham. Those of you who don't know, I'm actually undercover West Ham support. I don't want to really disclose that. I didn't really want to disclose that. But the thing is, there's a story behind it, and that story I can't share with you yet. We'll find time to actually have a whole episode about that. But for now, just want you to know, I'm really proud of West Ham. The Hammers, they've really been hammering teams, and I'm really proud of them. Okay, so top 6, we agree on that. You do actually see them.
Top 6,
because they've been really impressive. To be honest, I would love them to be in the top 4. Even if it means United finishing in 5th place, that's how bad it is right now. Because of Solskjaer. But we will get into that. So let's move on to Tottenham. Tottenham, Everton, 0-0. Antonio Conte, his first
Premier League
game in charge as a Spurs boss. What do you think? What do you think of him anyway? What do you think of Conte as a manager?
For Conte, he has his type of game plan that he wants to play,
Okay.
and he knows the players he need. So since the window hasn't opened yet, I think he'll be managing these players more for them. Yeah, then we get his own players, and then we'll see.
So for now, you think he's gonna use these players?
But I don't think. Looking at the players available now, I don't think they fit his formation. But
because he said the players showed heart, they showed passion, they showed a will to sacrifice.
They've showed all those things, but they are not fit for it. They are just showing the passion, the sacrifice, everything, but they are not fit for the job. Yeah.
So you don't think?
I don't think
he's. Yeah, but it's just a first game. But what if like Tottenham actually go on to surprise everyone?
But it won't be now. Maybe after a transfer window, after they've made some purchases.
So you reckon maybe after like January?
Maybe this is January.
Yeah, but for now,
if he's able to get the player he continues.
Okay.
That will be another problem too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I think this next team, I mean, at the beginning of the season, everyone was giving the manager a lot of stick.
Yeah.
Because they were not performing.
Top 14.
Arsenal.
Top 4.
They've continued building momentum. Yeah. And, they won 1-0 against Watford. Okay, so even though it's Watford, when Watford have not really been on top form, but it's just how Arsenal are carrying on at the moment. Yeah. Even after the penalty miss, the penalty miss by Aubameyang, you can see the fights. Yeah. These guys they're really killing themselves out there. Yeah. Are you surprised by the sudden change?
Me, I'm not surprised, but because the only problem Arsenal had was the injury to Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
You just check after Thomas Partey returned from injury. Just check the stats.
So
I think 8 games in a row they've won 6 and drawn 2. Yes.
So do you think Partey has been the big influence?
Yes. So even losing Partey to the AFCON will also cause
a big problem for them.
And also they also lose El Neni, who sometimes is a better replacement for Partey. He'll also be joining Egypt. So.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah. But for now, like. The way that, because especially after losing 3 games in a row, and then everyone writing it. I mean, everyone was so people are actually gonna say maybe Solskjaer needs time too, but the truth is Solskjaer's time.
Solskjaer, on your name, you get there, relax.
Oh, Solskjaer.
Oh, he finished second last season, so don't be able to say it's that bad. Oh, he was second last season.
We all know there was some luck in there.
Luck.
Not just some. There was a lot of luck. We know. I'm a United fan, but we know. But anyway, talking about United, playing City, did you expect anything different?
Oh no. I just expected more goals, but United did better for just conceding 2 goals.
United's record,
and even the goals they conceded, I can't blame it on the manager or something. Look, the second goal, for instance, what was Luke Shaw thinking?
So some of the players are just bad.
It's not that they're bad; they just lose focus. Well, Luke Shaw is not bad.
Okay, so what about Maguire? It wasn't just. It was between him and Maguire.
But the blame should be on Luke Shaw because the ball passed Maguire. The closest player was Luke Shaw.
But that's the thing. You're like Luke Shaw and Maguire were close. Yeah. Okay. It went past Maguire.
Luke Shaw, you knew where you were standing.
See, by communication, maybe he could have been like, get the ball out.
But the only problem, maybe he didn't see Bernardo Silva coming from behind because Luke Shaw was facing the ball as the ball was coming.
Yeah.
So
you like that.
I think it was just guarding the ball to
save. Yes, he wanted it to go out. But that's the problem. You see, now United are now without a clean sheet in their last 14 games away. At home, sorry. Like in all competitions. Like seriously. It's.
Are you still trying to run your business without a website? Respect yourself. Why? That's like going to a job interview with no clothes on. Every day, potential high-value clients are skipping over you because you don't seem serious. It's time to stop doing business and start building a business, something you can hand over to the next generation. Contact EK Brand Consult now and get a fully functioning e-commerce website starting at only 500 Ghana cedis if you use the code Sydehassle. It's 2021. Respect your business. Respect yourself. Call us now.
This is a big problem.
Yeah,
a really big problem.
Yeah,
and to me, like,
some of us we saw it. We told you before, but you were like, "We're not about the Virgin League."
No,
I told you that no.
The thing
forget
is,
that thing.
The thing is, it's very sad.
So I don't know whether you still agree with that. You still need a defensive midfielder.
Oh no, defensive midfield. We definitely need them. We've always needed.
You needed this defensive
but the problem is, I still believe a new manager can come into the team. You see, sometimes these players, it's all about what you put into their head. You understand? A new manager can come into the team with this same crop of players and then win the league. The team is not bad. No, the players are not bad. but right now, the team is bad. It's simply because we don't have a system. We don't have an identity. When everyone knows United's way is they're playing from the wings. That's United. Like, Solskjaer came in to actually do that, and it's not happening. So right now, let's say, so if Solskjaer, should Solskjaer be replaced? Like, who can come in? We obviously had there were three managers.
Yeah, I think Antonio Conte,
Pochettino, and Brendan Rodgers. Obviously, Conte is gone.
Yeah.
So this Ajax.
Eric Ten Hag.
Yes. And I think he's done a very
that guy won't be fit for United. We should just accept it. We should just forget about it. He's not fit for United.
Why?
Those Ajax players, they are academy boys. They know each other, so they play comfortably. United don't have those kind of squad, so don't worry about that.
But then yes, but what he's brought, like, he has his own style.
He's successful because those guys are young players. They are academy boys. They've played each other for a very long time, and they have a system in place in Ajax already.
Yeah, but they have the same thing about Barca.
No.
Barca has a system, but
United don't have a system.
United have a system. So see, right now, the reason why that system is not working is simply because that system has been thrown away, and that's why we need a manager that can bring back
even the system you're talking about. Eric Ten Hag don't play that system. Maybe you can go for Zidane, because don't worry yourself about Eric Ten Hag. It won't help you anyway.
Well,
you have to go with the players.
If it was down to me, then like right now, he is to me personally, who I really want at United is Brendan Rodgers. And the reason why I say that,
I don't even see him leaving Leicester. The only coach available now for you.
Yes,
maybe Zidane.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think.
Or you can wait up to the end of the season.
They don't want a manager. United don't want a manager that's gonna come in. They don't want a quick fix. They want a long term. That's why they've not sacked Solskjaer yet. That's my opinion. I think.
And these days, who is a long term coach?
No one say long term. They want a coach.
5 years, 6 years, 7 years.
Who's gonna come in and bring his own system that can implement what United did? Because
the situation United are in now, you don't have that time.
Yeah, there's no time. But when you have,
but maybe it's a team like maybe Barcelona. Our situation now, we have time for that.
What I'm saying is, if we can have Rodgers. Rodgers have his own system that he play, and the thing is, the players listen to him. When he set up his team, you can see what they're trying to do. At this moment, the problem that United are having is we don't know. You see, right now, I don't even know our next starting 11. That's a big problem. I don't know. Like, you see, the players are there. You just have to be bold. You're in charge. He's not showing leadership. He needs to show that he's in charge. Even if it's because right now you're already in trouble. So now you just have to think about what's best for you and the club. So if I was him, best thing I can do is probably resign. resign. Like, just do it. Look, I want to take the club forward, blah blah blah. But due to this reason, I think it's time. Like, resign. You care about it. People like you. People respect you. You understand? You can still get a job elsewhere. It's just not at United.
But he finished second last season, so it's not that bad.
No, you see, the last season, we got lucky. We know it. United got.
You finished second, you were lucky. Now I know the words Ole. Ole.
No,
God
but
damn it.
Ole. Last season, we were calling him to resign. We were calling him to.
But he still finished second.
He still finished second, and that's simply because of luck.
What is luck? Luck is in football.
Yes.
So where is the luck now?
Right now.
So right now, what you need is luck, not Ole or whatever.
So yes, we need luck.
Yeah, so luck is not from the coach.
When you're playing a team, when you're playing with a team that don't have no identity, like anyone that's playing against United now, they know. Okay, they don't have any style of play, so let's go out there and play our game. You understand? And that's the problem. You see, last season at least, Solskjaer had a plan. His plan was, okay, this is how Liverpool play. Let's play like how they play, but maybe rely on counter. Right now,
the only problem is, let me tell you one secret you don't know. Maybe you think I'm being mischievous or something. If you have Ronaldo, you don't have a plan. You have to play according to Ronaldo's plan, not your plan. But it's automatic, you know. Especially for
what's Ronaldo's plan? Ronaldo is not. You see, the thing is here.
United need a plan like such a reason. Maybe United they normally the first the striker of United. He's the first man to defend. Like, he does a lot of pressing and everything up front. We know, but Ronaldo.
You've been saying about Ronaldo, but he's been doing that.
No, it's not enough.
And you were talking about Ronaldo not assisting. He's been doing that.
Not assisting. Like, it's
you've been talking about Ronaldo not tracking back, but he's been doing that. Like, the thing is that you need to let this side of it go. It's not that you listen. I understand.
It's not that you listen to what people say and you just do one. That means they are doing it too.
No, if Cavani is playing up front, you just watch. If Cavani is playing up front.
Yes, we know Ronaldo do a lot of running.
But United need that.
And if United, the problem is not our strike. It's not forward. The problem is our midfield and defense. Right now, the problem is if there's a big hole in the midfield, it's a big problem.
But
there's no balance.
It's the same midfield that was second last season.
Yes, the same midfield, but that's what I'm saying.
The attack has even been better, but the goals are not even coming.
Yeah, and because there's no system. That's the problem that we're facing.
You think? Do you think Ole will be there and there's no system?
No.
Let me tell you one thing.
No. What's United's system?
You don't have a system if you have.
We've never.
No. System. Last season you had a system. Last season United beat City.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the system they used?
They use this guy,
Daniel James, yes, and that's the thing. That was no. His tactics were spot on. Yes. This season, he's not had that kind of.
And I'm telling you that he has it too, but he can't use it because
it's not that he can't. The thing is, do you know why we're playing 3-5-2 now? We're playing 3-5-2
because
it's not been what because his tactics has not been working.
Let me tell you why he's gone back to 3-5-2. Initially 4-3-3, 3-5-2 so that there will be another man with Ronaldo up front, so that other man can do the press. Because if you play 3-4-3, it's just like a one top because the other striker will be from the wings coming out. So it's just left with Ronaldo.
No, so if let me tell you why he's using 3-5. It's not because of Ronaldo. He's playing 3-5-2 because he wanted cover for the defense. Like the middle, there's been some serious loophole there. So he wanted to actually cover.
Right now.
And that's not working.
Let me ask you this question.
What is happening to Bruno now? Now Bruno is not even having the numbers again he had last season. Don't you think that what I'm saying is the truth, that because of Ronaldo?
Bruno is not having those numbers.
Because of Ronaldo?
No, hold on. Yes, it's because of Ronaldo. Yes, because right now he's assisting. He's still assisting.
Last season he was assisting and scoring.
Yes, because there was no one to do that.
To do what?
To score Bruno.
So don't you think if he still had that mentality to assist and score,
it will help United rather than
he can't. What people need to understand, before last season, people were talking about him scoring a lot of penalties. It was his goals mainly, like he scored some nice goals, but mostly it was penalties.
This is I don't know how many goals he has scored so far.
Like
in the league, I think it's less than 2.
No, you see the thing. Right, we've not played that many games. The game. How many games? How many games? How many games? Oh, it's not.
We're almost getting to the.
It's not.
But it's more than 10.
The problem I'm trying to. Has he assisted? Has he contributed to goal? Yes, he has, and that's what matters. He's a midfielder. His job is to assist and help the.
He's an attacking midfielder.
Yes, attacking.
We knew that last season. Last season he did.
Last season we didn't have a Ronaldo. Right now,
do you think having that Ronaldo this time is worrying United?
No, it's helping us because we are scoring.
You are scoring.
He saved us. The thing that you need to understand is
that's it.
Right now, when you have a player of Ronaldo's caliber in the team, you don't worry too much about goals because you know the goals will come. And all Ronaldo needs is someone to assist, and that's what Bruno has been doing. That's what Pogba has been doing. So right now, United's biggest problem is the midfield and our defense. Our defense is not sorted out. It should have been sorted out because we've bought players to sort out. But why is it not sorted out? It's because we're not having the right coach to coach the team. How United defend right now even when the ball is coming. When you watch, I've been a United fan for a very long time. When United are defending, we have a shape. When a player goes he goes forward, you can see the shape of the midfield. Right now, it's almost like playing in the primary school. It seems like everyone is just rushing to the ball. And that's schoolboy defense.
Against Man City, I noticed something. Whenever Man City are on the attack, you can see United 5 back on the same line without marking any player. The 5 defenders.
So what does that tell you?
It's the players. Professional players.
Yeah, professional players. They should. But the thing is, this is the problem. You see, when players are not doing their job, it's up to you, the manager. You should be able. You're watching from. You should at halftime. What happened? They said they went for a break. Are you telling me that he didn't see what was happening?
They lost against Man City. I can never blame it on Ole.
With losing against Man City,
not even losing
was always in the plan. It was gonna happen.
But tactically, Ole wasn't bad. It was just.
What tactics did Man United play? What was United's what was our tactics?
5-3-2.
5-3. No, 3-5-2.
Only like
3-5-2. That was our that was the formation.
It was more of 5.
But
yeah, because
do you know what it is? Because they had to drop.
They were more defenders than attacking.
Yeah, because City were attacking.
So 5-3-2.
No, it was 3-5-2. But like when they attacking, they
3-5-2. We have in 2 ways. The attacking type. That makes it 3-5-2, and the defensive type that makes it 5-3-2.
Because the thing is, we didn't have. They were playing as wing backs.
Yes.
Yes. So it was 3-5-2, with the intention of them tracking back to defend. That's the plan. The problem was City didn't give up. You see, Pep did something that surprised, it didn't really surprise because I think he learned his lesson from last season. He knew United can get them on the attack, counter-attack. So he wanted to prevent that. So he told his players, keep the ball. Because keeping the ball is gonna we didn't. And also United were playing.
Even City were playing 3-back, but you couldn't notice.
No, you couldn't know.
Yeah, because
that's the difference.
This guy, Kyle Walker, on practically was like the right back, but he didn't cross the center line so many times. It was only one Cancelo who was doing the right.
It's what the manager told him. You see the thing,
because he was the right back, but he wasn't going forward. It was always at the defense.
The problem was, Luke Shaw is a threat when he's going down the wing. He told Kyle Walker not to be going up too much, and that's what happened. So you can see that balance. One was going up, one was down, and they had it. You can see the system. Watching them.
But I want you to accept the fact that the loss against Man City, the goals you conceded,
this wasn't a tactical mistake or.
Of course, the players have to. The players have to blame. They have to. They have to look
because
at that.
Ole could have just grabbed a point.
That's not. But you see, this is not just. It's not just what happened in that game. We are talking about what's been happening. That's the problem. The problem is what's been happening. It's not just the City game. You understand? It's not just the Liverpool game. It's more of like what's been happening with all the other games that the United have been playing this season.
But for the Ten Hag, just it won't help.
To be honest, if United decide to go for Rodgers, like I'll be the happiest man on earth.
I'm thinking Zidane.
If to be honest, right now anyone will be better than Ole. Seriously, man. Man. Okay, so that's the news for United fans. That's what happened. Unfortunately, it just didn't work. It didn't work for us. Like City were all over, like they were everywhere. United were all over the place, running around like hungry dogs, you know, like chasing after their food and whatnot. Like we were all over the place. It was just not like for a top side like United. It was very sad to actually see. I was really sad watching that game, like really sad. But you know, you have to learn.
Hi there. Are you wondering how to satisfy your clients or even friends and family? Branded Souvenirs offers the best product designs as well as the best printing techniques, manufacturing and distribution. Branded Souvenirs, we bring you quality all for you, your customers and family.
Okay, so let's talk about Chelsea, the current champion. They're right now. They're top of the league. They are looking really strong.
Yeah.
They were obviously expecting 3 points. It's surprising to me because they drew that game 1-1 against Burnley, but you know, like obviously that's that. Their run of 4 Premier League games comes to an end now. But what surprised me is the amount of shots they had.
Yeah. They had a chance to.
Chelsea had 25 shots. Like, that's the most Premier League. That's the most shots in the Premier League game this season. Obviously, it's mind blowing. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what's happening.
They just couldn't convert their chances
because this is the first time. Like they've played. You know, they failed to win. Failed to win after playing that them kind of shots against any side since 2015 against Crystal Palace when they had like 26 shots and still lost 2-1. So this is the first time. It's unbelievable because like the amount of shots they had. How do you lose or how do you not win?
That's
like what happened? Like. Did you watch the Chelsea game?
I watched the game.
Okay, so what's your take on that?
Yeah,
like,
they were just not clinical. Yeah, up front. Yeah, they had all the chances. They had all the chances to even score about 3.
But 25 shots. Where were they shooting from? Like,
not like long range, but they just had the clear chances.
Right behind the box, inside the box,
but they're just missing them. And it was that. It's part of the game.
Because even 10 shots is a lot. Like even 15 shots is a lot. 25. Like
at least they had a point. That one at least is better than.
Yeah, of course, it's better than a loss. But because against Crystal Palace, they actually lost.
Ben is also a boogie side. He normally worries the big sides. So at least if you get points, it's not bad.
Wow.
But
that was surprising.
That's what I've always been saying. You see, they had about 25 shots on target because they had that because they didn't use a target one.
Okay.
So every player is free to do whatever he wants. So
Lukaku is still injured. Like, do we have an update on his return?
Maybe after the international break. He should be back. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, like the Premier League actually goes on a break. No, not just the Premier League. Like this is all over. Like international break now. So
for next 20th November.
Yes. So that's like the following 2 weeks time.
Okay, that's next week. That's next week.
That's next week, brother. Yeah. So that's actually unbelievable. Like, it's surprising how it just surprises me. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot of shot not to actually.
It's part of football, Charlie.
Bury the chances. But hey, it's football.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the great thing is they didn't lose.
They didn't lose, yeah.
I think they're gonna be really pleased with that. At least the fact that they didn't lose. Yeah.
They had the chances.
Because they could have stretched, the oppositions.
Yeah.
They could have stretched their
It's
rivals.
It's good for the league because usually
you don't want them to be so far.
Like how Liverpool did some time ago. City
It was
at least it has to be competitive for some time. Yeah.
So at least there's something there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the Premier League. For those of you in the La Liga, we do have some news for you. If you are a Madrid fan, I think you should be smiling right now because your best player, without a doubt, Karim Benzema.
Vinicius.
You think it's been Vinicius?
I tell you.
But I think Benzema has been carrying the team.
Yeah.
He's been carrying the team, and he's been involved in
he's also done very well.
He's been involved in all the goals.
But
this
the
season.
most improved player is Vinicius.
Yeah, of course. If you're talking about most improved, but like when I say their best player, I'm talking about because he's been the one carrying the team. Like,
but
you understand?
Statistically, I think it's Vinicius because assists and goals combined.
Mm-hmm. So to you,
Vinicius.
Okay.
Yeah. Vinicius.
For me, it's Karim Benzema because and why I give it to him because since Ronaldo left, he knew there was a big shoes. He knew there was a big shoes to be filled.
The problem is one thing is you guys don't know. If Ronaldo leaves the team, it's not a big shoe. Just like it's not a big shoe for the team. Maybe it's a big shoe for maybe the next striker. Maybe you can't score that number of goals. But for the team to get a win without Ronaldo, it's very easy. Oh
no, you don't. Yeah, come on. Like, why would you say it's very easy?
Let me explain further. Did we ever think Benzema could have even done what he's doing now?
He done it because of Ronaldo.
No. Like before, when Ronaldo was there, the way Benzema used to play,
he couldn't do that.
We didn't even think of him even doing that. But he showed that he can do it.
Let me remind you of Benzema's words. He said, when you have a player like Ronaldo in your team who is scoring that amount of like 50, 60 goals a season, he said for any player, all you can do is just admire. You understand? You see,
that's why I said that. I said that individually.
Yes, no.
The next striker will have a challenge. But for the team, you are okay.
So when a player is scoring that many goals, you know for a fact that you're gonna win games. So if you're saying him leaving was not a big problem, it was a very big problem. Like Madrid knew that. That's why they went to sign players to try and fill that position. But
they never signed a striker or something.
No,
I don't think
Ronaldo was not.
I don't think Madrid.
Ronaldo was not playing as a striker.
He
was mainly a winger.
But I don't think Madrid signed maybe like Hazard for him to give them that goal.
No, but you see, Hazard was showing signs of being at that top level,
but not to replace Ronaldo.
It doesn't. Nobody. Hazard
couldn't even score 50 goals a season.
The thing is, what Ronaldo was doing at Real Madrid, nobody could actually replace him. Like nobody. With the exception of maybe, of course, Messi. Nobody could replace him. He was irreplaceable. So you can't sign a player to replace Ronaldo. What you can do is sign a player. That's why they didn't just sign one player. They had to try and go for several because that is when a player is playing at that level.
But I think after Ronaldo, the main player they signed is Hazard up front.
They've signed Hazard. The thing is, what Ronaldo left behind, Benzema said it all. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not easy. So when you say that, like you can't say.
No, try and understand me that.
No,
what I'm trying to
maybe word it better. But if you say it's very easy for a team to win games when Ronaldo is not there, it's not very easy.
It's easy.
It's not.
United are finding it difficult to win games. Ronaldo is there.
United are finding it difficult to win games because because we have poor defense. That's all. That's why United are losing. It's not the goals. The goals in there, they will come. And we have players to score goals. The problem is the defense.
The same defense, even better because of the addition of Varane.
Yes, and why is it not working? It's simply because it's poor defending.
So you can't tell me that because
you don't have the right.
So
you don't have the right.
You know, said that it's not because
if Madrid, let me tell you something. If
Madrid have lost two of that, Madrid have lost Varane. They've lost Ramos. They are still winning.
Let me. Yes, because how long did it take? How long has Ronaldo left Madrid?
After Ronaldo, still winning games. They didn't win the league after Ronaldo.
Hold on. What I'm trying to tell you is hold on. What I'm trying to say, when Ronaldo left, it wasn't so easy for them.
It was easy. Just about the next season they won the league.
You're talking as if when the point I'm trying to make is if a player leaves, if a player like Ronaldo leaves this season after a whole season of performing, the next season it's not going to be so easy for them to have the same impact.
I'm telling you,
why?
Because the league.
What? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. They might have won the league.
Yeah.
But was it easy?
Very easy.
It wasn't easy.
Very easy.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because
why is that? It's because
let me tell you something.
A
player can score. You can have a player in your team to score 50 goals for you to win a league. The same team can have a player to score 10, like the highest.
Why are Barca struggling?
That's why you have to know that Messi was more than one player.
No. Listen. They're struggling because they've lost their best player. Madrid were not performing straight away when Ronaldo left. It wasn't straight away.
Ronaldo left. The next season they won the league.
Because they had a good manager.
Okay.
Yes, that also helps.
That's it.
You need to have when you have a good manager. Now
it's not the player who is leaving, just a manager.
Listen.
Contradicting yourself. No, the manager.
The player left, and obviously, if you have
a manager,
listen. When you have a good plan, the plan is okay. Ronaldo's left. We know it's going to be a big shoes to be filled. So what do we do?
I can promise you right now that if after this season Ronaldo leaves Manchester. Manchester will do better. I know how
let me tell you something.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. I want you to tell these people.
Right now, our problem is not about one player or two player. Our problem is our defense. And when I say defense, I'm not talking about
you've signed Varane.
We've signed Varane.
What do you want again?
What you don't understand? We are not talking about individual. We're not talking about individuals. We're not talking about individual performance and individual players. We're talking about team. When you can have the best defenders in the world. If they can't work together as a team, forget it. That's just football. You're a footballer. You should know this. When you're playing football, and no matter how good you are, why is Messi not playing at the same level? He's playing at PSG. He's arguably one of the best players or the best player of all time. But why is he not performing the way that we expect him to? It's simply because right now he hasn't gelled.
There's no competition.
The thing is, when you have a team, when you have individual players in the team, what at times they will show that individual brilliance, just like what we've been seeing from United. When you have good players in the team, you will see glimpses of it. It's there, like what Ronaldo did. You understand, or what he's been doing. The problem is when you don't have a team, because the team starts from goalkeeping to the strikers. If a goalkeeper is not doing his job, the back line is going to flop. If the back line is not doing his job, the goalkeeper is going to flop. If the midfielders are not doing their job, the defenders are going to have a problem. Like if the strikers are not performing, midfielders are going to suffer. Like imagine having great midfielders, right? There was some time back, Arsenal had probably the best, arguably the best midfield in the Premier League. Their defense were whack. That was a problem for them. So if there has to be a balance. You see, right now, I like the way West Ham are playing because there's a balance in the team. Like from goalkeeping to defense to midfield to strike, like you can see everywhere looks solid. If there's a problem up front, midfielders, no matter how good they are, we're not going to get results. Same thing in the middle. If there's a problem in the middle, to be honest, the middle is the most important. Like people can say whatever they want, but midfield, if there's no balance in the midfield, forget it. Because what's going to happen is the midfield supports defense and striking. So if there's no balance there, there's a problem. You understand? So to me, that's what I think. So Benzema, I mean, he's been on top form, like 14 goals, 8 assists. He's been outstanding. I'm not surprised why they're top of the league now.
No, they're not top.
They're top. They're top of the league.
Rest aside that. But they have game. They have an outstanding game.
Who has an outstanding game?
Madrid. But for now, rest aside that, are on top of the league.
No, but Madrid are on 20. Real Sociedad got 23 points.
Rest aside that, they are on top, 1 point ahead of Madrid. But Madrid have one game in hand. They have not played this yet.
Have you checked the league
this
again?
Morning? Yeah.
This morning?
Yes, of course.
And because
Let me check.
okay, Madrid are on top with 26 points. Real Sociedad are second. Like this game, the game against Real, that they actually
Rest aside that 28 points. Madrid
okay, so
points.
it's 1 point difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that it was not updated. Okay, but you can see like that's like.
But even Madrid, I think, is there the attack? Their defense are not doing well. Yes.
Their defense are not doing well.
But
are they playing as a team? When you watch them play, do you see a team?
The only dangerous part of Madrid is their attack. Now.
So you don't see.
It's just that the attack is working more. The attack is working more. Have you watched Madrid games?
Have you watched the full Madrid game?
Yes. Me, I watch Madrid games.
So you don't see no shape. You don't see the.
There's no shape. It's just the brilliance of this guy, Benzema and Vinicius. This time around, I'm telling you facts.
Okay.
It's not that the defense is that much. Who is playing defense? Militao and sometimes Nacho, sometimes David Alaba. Even they are right back, they having right back problems. So maybe Vasquez will be playing. Sometimes Carvajal is also always injured. Then the left back.
I guarantee you that you can't be playing in the Premier League and be having that kind of problem.
You can have it, so win.
It doesn't.
You can have it.
It doesn't work.
You can team like
name a team. Name a team. Name a team who's that?
A team with Morgan and
that's what I'm saying. Name a team.
I'm telling you that I mentioned Leicester winning the league. Who was the defenders?
Leicester winning the league.
Who were the defenders?
The whole team were performing.
Who were the defenders?
No. You see, this is the thing that you need to understand. When you have a team, we're not talking. It wasn't individual brilliance. When you have a team, I'm talking about from coach, goalkeeper, strike, defense, midfield, strike. Everybody. That winning Leicester team, everybody performed. Everybody. Like it was.
So are you trying to even tell me?
So the point
I'm sitting here right now. Are you even telling me that this thing, Arsenal defenders are now better than United defenders?
Right now, the problem is Arsenal have a better structure than United.
Since when?
Since the season.
The start of the season.
The start of the season, it wasn't working. No, it didn't go well for them. Maybe listen. When how many matches?
Sometimes I think you're an admission system.
How many matches?
Fine system.
No. How many matches have United played? I've been watching United matches. When you're watching United match, when you're watching the United
very
match,
well.
We started well.
Those time, how were the defenders?
Hold on, we started well. We started well, but the thing is, you can't play 1-2 games and then do well. And after 3, 4, 5, 6 games,
after first 3 games, you even told us that you are winning.
No, because the thing is, you see, that's the thing. This is the thing. This is the problem. The problem that I'm having right now is when you watch United play. Like every United fan will tell you this. It's very clear. We don't see. There's no pattern.
Liverpool has a very good defense. But yesterday they lost. Simple.
Yeah, it's because they played a very good team, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you have a team, you perform. It's not about how great you are or whatever. You can have great players in the team. That's a bonus.
They played a very good team.
They played a very good team.
Are you telling me that West Ham will be winning the league?
I'm not saying they're going to win the league.
They are a good team.
They have a good team.
So why shouldn't they win the league?
Because just like what we mentioned earlier, do they have enough engine to continue? That's the problem.
If the team is good.
If the team is good and you don't have enough engine, then forget it.
Yeah.
It's a long season. So if it's a tournament, let's say it's a very short tournament, then it's possible that West Ham can go on and win the league. But because it's a long season, just like what we discussed.
Let's go on.
So with that, you have to understand. Like if you're a United fan, you understand. You're not a United fan, so you may say this, but every United fan will tell you right now what's United's system, what's United's identity. That's the problem. You understand? So it goes beyond that. So guys, it's. So that's where Madrid is right now. Let's talk about Barca. Barca had a 3-goal lead squandered.
Yeah.
Like they squandered a 3-goal lead to draw against Celta Vigo. I don't know what's that. Like you obviously watched that game.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that?
Okay, the only problem I had. Okay, we had injury problems during the game. And the changes the coach made cost us a lot.
But you were winning 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right after the first half, I think Ansu Fati couldn't even come for the second half. Instead of him bringing someone like Coutinho or a mature player, he chose to bring a very young guy. Baudi, a left back. He chose to bring a left back.
So you think it was tactical error?
Yeah, from the coach because we are leading. Pressure is on us. And when are doing changes, we're bringing out 17 years old players. And you know that people.
So in your opinion, is it those players that lost the game for you guys?
I can't blame I can't blame the players. But someone like Ricky Poncho who came to the game.
Where were the goals coming from?
From all angles.
Okay.
Because
Celta Vigo, they knew they were 3 goals down. They had no.
They had nothing to lose.
Yeah, so they came all out. So he needed at least experienced players at that time because they didn't know what to do. Instead, they brought on young players. I didn't know why he brought another left back to add up to Jordi Alba on the left wing. When Ansu Fati is off, automatically should be maybe Coutinho. But he chose to bring a 17-year-old guy who started playing and got injured. He just came. The change was I was even shocked. So I wasn't that shocked that we were even lucky we drew. If you watch the game, we're even lucky.
That's worrying. Well, at least Xavi has taken over as the new boss. I think he starts working on Monday. Yeah, so I mean that's positive news. Yeah. But there's the thing. Is he going to deliver? Because you have players. We've seen some players come in, to manage. Yeah, very good example. Lampard, Solskjaer.
But I think he
players.
I think he can be successful because looking at it, players Barca has right now, there's no top player. You can't even say Aguero is a top player now. Aguero is not even a top player now. So I think he can also
build his own team.
At least he's in and out of Barcelona. He knows everything about Barcelona. He knows the philosophy, everything. So maybe I think he will do better than what we are doing now.
But that's what we said about Solskjaer.
Solskjaer came to meet big players. No, look at this.
Okay.
This time, this players pass
I
out.
understand. Yeah.
We are. Who is the big player? Even Coutinho is not a big player now. Even Coutinho, because Koeman will be playing on the bench, and then 70 years.
Over Depay.
Depay is not a big player. Someone who took you free transfer, you are automatically not a big player. You can't.
No, free transfer doesn't mean you're not a big player. He was doing well when he was.
Lyon.
Yeah, he was doing well. He was one of their best players. If not the best player,
I'm not talking. He's not a good player. So big player like with clout. There's no player with clout now. Yeah.
Okay.
Like compared to the Suarez, Neymar, those days in Barcelona. Now which player?
Well.
Yeah. So I'm tipping him for him to succeed. And I think he needs some players. The players even he's thinking of very good. He's thinking of a correct defender. You should be the end of their pick. We are moving on. And we have Jesus Christ. Eric Garcia. We bought from Man City. I think he also came on a free transfer. That guy is I don't want to use this word. He's a shit of a player. Seriously. He's played less than 10 matches. He's already taken 2 red cards already. That guy.
Oh man.
So I want a new coach. So that guy will be benched.
Right. That's interesting. Okay, well, so that's the 2 giants of La Liga, and this is where they are. So now I think this one takes Barca way below the
I think way below the top 10,
that's after how many games?
11.
Wow. Okay, well, I mean it's a new era for Barca, so we can't really say much.
Just because of one player. Was it that team?
But I heard there were some rumors that Messi could be making a return and whatnot.
Maybe.
Like, do you see that happening?
Because he needs a very good send off ceremony. Because
So you see him coming back?
Yes, I see him coming back.
You see him coming back?
Yeah, maybe after next season or maybe after this season he can come back. Just simple.
But do you think he probably want to make a return because it's not really working as the way he wants it at PSG?
Oh, PSG, how many games has he played and how many games have we judged him on? Yes.
No, you see, this is the thing about big players. When they go anywhere, people will judge them.
Oh,
it doesn't. They don't have to play like PSG 50 games
Messi
or whatnot for them.
Messi going to PSG. That one even won't motivate him to even do more in football. Because if you're in the team like PSG, you will even work hard. Because a lot of good players, a lot of stars. Just imagine.
Yeah, but they have a mission, and their mission is to win Champions League.
And yes, they have a mission. But looking at the players when they are playing, can you see that these players want to win? Sometimes if you see some of these players that plays for this,
and this is the problem.
It's not the team's plan. Like
you see, if I was the owner of some of these football clubs and manager or whatnot,
we shouldn't do it all.
What I'll be aiming for, you see, having that mixture of experience with
hungry players,
the youth.
Players. Not even the youth. Like we should get some hungry players, not players who don't even get.
That's why I mention youth, because when you have a youthful player beside an experienced players, like how many? Most times, like what, 24, 25.
But the problem is they will buy a youthful player, and the salary they'll be giving to the youthful player will make that player a senior player already. Because if you are like 21, 22, and you're taking about 300,000 a week, you're already a senior player.
But
because of the salary.
But then see, when this is the problem. When you have the right players around you, they make you understand it's not about the money. It's about what you can achieve.
So it's now that they are trying to. I'm thinking this guy this guy will be the best player who can do that. Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, because that's
because that guy he has a client.
Yeah.
Because Messi is intelligent, so Messi won't be telling you this. See, now he's focusing on his national team.
Yeah, because that's what you need.
But
you
Ramos,
need players that
can do that.
Yeah, outspoken.
So just imagine like someone like me. Do you think Neymar can advise someone that don't focus on the money, focus on Musigana on the trail?
No,
someone like
that's the thing. So you need
that
correct
leader.
But you see the thing, Messi has like he basically has all the attributes. He's showing everybody what he can do.
But he doesn't have that.
Sometimes for a player like that, he doesn't need to talk so much.
Yeah.
He can just say 1 or 2 words, and that can inspire you. as a young
That's
player.
what I'm thinking. They should get.
So if they look up to him, then because
and the players have some one there. Oh, me, I don't want to be under the shadow of Messi, so me, I want to do my thing.
Bro.
So maybe someone like Ramos can advise someone to you watch Messi. Because their team there.
So he should be doing that.
Their team there now. Let me tell you that team. Unless Ramos come back. Ramos will just get back from injury. And look at who is even their captain? Marquinhos. He's so serious. Look at the center back Kimpembe. That guy will never even start for any other team. But just because a French guy is Ramos has to. If Ramos is fit and starts playing India, that's when the team will be a very, very solid team. Because Ramos won't Jimmy on anymore.
Because well, this game this weekend they did well. They nearly, of course they only but Neymar and Mbappe, like they were on target. The two of them
they nearly drew against a big Bordeaux side.
But you see that's the thing. When you have good players in your team, they can rescue.
No, they didn't rescue. They did they scored the 3 and then they relaxed. So they didn't rescue anything. They were just trying to.
So rather, Bordeaux was actually
trying to do something.
They were trying to have a late comeback. So the time they
PSG this season, let's watch them in the Champions League. I'm just waiting for Ramos to be fit. Well,
maybe it's because it's growing as well.
Oh, but it's so much.
Well, well, there's time for everything, I guess.
I'm just wishing he will come back and just be part of the team. That one there, and even if possible, we should give the captain to him.
Well,
give the captain to him.
You think he should be the captain of
solid PSG?
Well, I don't know if I don't know how the other players will feel about that, but I think it's not entirely up to it's up to the. But
it's possible,
to make,
because if Ramos is your captain right now, it's nothing. Because there will be teams where a player comes the first season.
Oh yeah,
of
course.
Yeah.
But it doesn't know
how many years.
It's nonsense.
It's a shit cat.
He shouldn't
be a captain. It was De Gea, and De Gea was fucking over there.
You can give it to if you don't want to give it to De Gea, you can even give it to someone like Pogba. And the reason why I said that, the reason why I say that, you see, he was there. You see, right now, if they decide that they want to give Ronaldo even the captain, nobody's gonna say anything.
United right now, captain Bruno.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing. You need to look at players.
He showed frustration on the pitch.
You need to, of course. And the thing is, he's outspoken.
Yeah.
You need players who can, like,
because Maguire Capito, I know he had mistakes.
Into 1 year, no.
I don't know if you watched the game against was it Atalanta?
Yeah, Atalanta. Yeah, he was complaining about something.
Bailey gave him a look. Like, I'm sure he was probably thinking, like, are you really my captain? Like, it's
Yeah. I went for a Potter.
Nah, it's you need it's true for that. But
Maguire off, usually off, because when he is the captain, it's very difficult for you to even bench him. Yeah. Unless maybe he's injured. Because he's not old. You can't say that when you are benching a captain. No, he's not old. Maguire is like 27 or 28. So in Doom, maybe 26, 27. But he's just playing as if like an old man.
I don't think he's pants. I think he's a good player, but he needs serious.
Well, he's now really going fat.
Serious.
Compared to when he was at Leicester City, he's going fat. Yeah. Why? How?
You need like, see, this is the thing.
He's not pushing himself more.
At times, what's his name? A coach like Ferguson. Mm-hmm. If you watch your weight, you see, if your coach can't tell you these things, then you're in trouble.
But in modern football, you the player, you have to advise yourself.
No, of course, you need to. But sometimes, someone he may feel he's okay.
That's why he's always playing.
But somebody has to tell him that, listen, you're putting on weight, mate.
You are already slow and you are going fat.
So sometimes it doesn't help. But hey, like, he needs to be advised. So at the end, PSG won the game by 3 goals to 2, and They're sitting comfortably at the top.
They are too comfortable this season.
It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be an easy season for them.
Well, last season they lost the league.
Yeah, of course.
But now this is Lille are not performing.
It looks
too easy. I think they already lost once.
They've only lost once. They're looking very
one loss and one draw.
They're looking very, very comfortable, and
so they just have to maybe focus more on the
Champions League is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So right now, obviously, the international break coming, so you guys can prepare for that. We're definitely going to be here to give you more updates on that. So stay tuned. Obviously, as you know, on this show, we always talking about the two teams, mobile phone, beautiful game. Obviously, right now they're all on break. They're preparing. They've been on break. They're now preparing for the new season. Yeah. We'll definitely keep you guys updated for the next episode. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will give you more info, more updates on what's going on in the world of football. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So thanks for joining us today. Until next time, prepare yourself for what's ahead. Like, we do have more interesting stories for you, more interesting updates. So yeah, get ready for that. All right. So until next time, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Until next time, see ya. All right.